Okay, this video I'm making is due to the notion. I'm gonna put this on my social media platforms. I don't have many. I just have it. I have a TikTok account and then I have Twitter, but I also have my YouTube still. But and due to regards to what I'm showing you is basically what Santa Clara Ivins Police Department bended to the truth of the reality of faking what they said. They really didn't put anything from truth from the start to finish. And why I say that is because mainly the guy that was reporting and taking my side of the story twisted, bended, and manipulated everything I said. Every little last thing I said, he manipulated because first off, he wasn't even recording when he started. That gives you a notion that he was distracted. He stopped me in mid sentence. I had to repeat everything I said to him. However, it doesn't mean anything because he twisted it and didn't even take in what I actually said. He made it look to be like something totally fucking different. That's why I say fuck the police because it's not something I really don't do. I mean, they help. Don't get me wrong. There's good and bad cops amongst every fucking police department. But when someone for sake like this gets it wrong, takes me to jail for no reason, yeah, okay, I did one day in jail, but oh well, that's okay. I'm just glad I was in there for only a day, and now I could recollect my thoughts so I could fight this case. It is pretty much bullshit. With all the things he said, anything he said was not fucking even remotely true. Look, I'll say, that's me, Ethan Fryer, okay? DV assault, blah, 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 blah. This is what it's saying. I learned that Ethan tried to push his way into the vehicle passenger side. His uncle Robert Fryer was seating in the. I did not try to push my way into the vehicle. And this is like me. I'm just telling you, I'm taking accountability in this video because I'm telling you what happened. I went prior to that day to paying my dad $20 in gas, and you know how outrageously high gas is. So, due to regards to that, my mom had to set up some yard sale boxes. Okay, so in that case, I basically knew I had the right to be in the front seat. However, my uncle used a critical word. How you may think thinking errors. You know what thinking errors are, and if you don't, what it is he powered forward in front of me. I put my knee out, stopping the door from being shut. However, this is actually in regards to that matter. Why that happened is I put my knee in the door frame. I didn't try to get in the vehicle. Nor did I. I was just trying to ask him nicely to step out. Hearing the thing as me being nice, he slammed the door on my kneecap 4 or 5 times, and I didn't even do anything about it until the last minute. I'm like, I gave up. I gave up because I didn't want to confront him anymore. And at the same time, I slid my knee out. He slammed the door 4 or 5 times on my knee. Okay, well, let's get over that. I'm gonna just continue on. My uncle. It says right here. That's my uncle Alan. That's my uncle Robert. Um, I didn't try to remove my uncle from the vehicle at all. I asked him nicely to leave the vehicle because he was slamming the door on my leg. Um, let's see. After speaking with all parties and witnesses involved, I learned that Ethan initiated the physical altercation. Nope, that's not how I see it. And how I see it is because I'm divulging the truth amongst a lie. The truth is, what had happened is, I went down to the bottom half of where my living area is. I basically got egged on, constantly egged on, and provoked to the point where I couldn't stand to take it anymore. Come on, let's wrestle. Come on, let's do this, right? That's actually word for word, and I quote my uncle's statement. So, and then the tense is that basically he threw his hands up, let's go, like this. That was my uncle doing that. He threw his hands up, but look what it says here. Alan put his hands up to defend himself. No, he didn't. He put his hands up to fight me. So that's remotely untrue, and it's not even 100% truth. Okay, blah 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 blah, including multiple knives. Yeah, those are tools to me. I have guns. Um, Ethan hit Alan first. No, that's not how it went. Sorry, try again. What had happened is I was avoiding several different like slapping motions towards me. He ended up pushing me full out. I was dizzy and disoriented because I hadn't had nothing to eat. I felt fatigued that day, so I fell backwards. Me being the person not to react to someone that is actually assaulting me or attacking me, I went up to him, pushed him as hard as I could, without realizing that left him open to punch my hand. You see that? That little mark? That scar is from him. And as far as punching him, I hit him back. That's a self defense. That ain't anything, but it's not. I did push him due to the fact, like I said, he pushed me first. I pushed him back. More or less, he swung, leaving that mark, scar, and I got stitches. But yeah, no, I hit him. But it was only because he hit me, and I was in shock. He hit me with his hardest punch. I wasn't about to go to jail or prison for battery. I had to restrain myself to my self discipline, my own martial arts. And here's the thing: I'm gonna just summarize this by following up with what they claim is a misinformation, because really, I was the one calling. In the first place of calling them, and when I did call them, due to regards to calling them, I had my friend come pick up my firearms due to the fact that I'm not gonna fucking lose them to a false allegation of propositioning that they think I'm a restricted person. That's so fucking wildly inaccurate. That's not funny. And it said Ethan admitted to having a 45 ACP in his bedroom. Yeah, of course I do. I have several. I have different firearms. I have 30 different firearms, to be completely honest. I don't have to sugarcoat shit because I own my legal rights, which is to regards that they don't believe I have the legal right to own them. Anyway, they're fucking stupid. Um, and this is just because, here's the thing. I've told them over a period of time, and you can pretty much read over the firearm things that it tells you about. Convicted felon. That's what I want to bring up. That's what I want to bring up today. And due regards to a financial crime, I'm being called a restricted person. Now, let me summarize something about that financial crime. It was in 2016. I went in with no intention to cash a check to see if it was real. This check was mailed to me via FedEx, right? Via FedEx. I didn't know it was a fake check, nor did I print it. And the charge they charged me with, forgery of writing devices. I didn't print that check. I know it, I got it mailed to me. I'm a victim of someone else's scam, but at risk that it put me in trouble for trying to cash it, and I wasn't actually trying to cash it. So I'm not justifying what happened, but at the same time, I had to do jail time for something that wasn't 100% wasn't actually my fault. I'm gonna say 100% because you know what? Like I said, I don't sugarcoat nothing. That wasn't even my fault. I went in, tried to cash a check because my parents needed money. We were struggling, right? But yet all of a sudden I'm the blame of the check. And then the funny thing is, ironically, they came to my house. They asked my parents what kind of devices I have for like printing and stuff. I had nothing. I didn't even have a basic printer. I had a basic generic Android phone. So this is bullshit, And the fact that they think I'm some kind of violent criminal. Yeah. No, that's not right. That's not even true. See, and this is all this stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now. All these. Yeah, he did. He told me. I gave Ethan a Miranda warning, began questioning him regarding my possession of firearms. I noticed my bag cam was muted. See, I already explained that he was distracted, and the fact that he was distracted, he didn't even take into the fact that I told him the truth. Yeah, look at this. I asked Ethan about his firearms. He told me he had 8. I have 30 actually. That's a that the ones he said about the 8 that I have 8, but I also have additional 24. I think I have 30 total, but they're all mostly at my friend's house because I don't have a sufficient safe to keep all those in. I was thinking about buying one down the road. Look at this. Look at this. I was wondering why they were staying here so long. A guy came up to my door and it has a trespassing sign for it has a gun, because I own my Second Amendment rights. Here's the thing. I don't have fucking nothing in here due to the fact that I don't really need it and I can go acquire it at any given point in time. These guys are fucking stupid. Here's the thing. I believe what it says. It tells you restricted persons. Restricted people are not someone who committed a financial crime by any means necessary. You do not have the right to tell me I'm restricted. Restricted people come from violent felony convictions, sexual offenses. You've also had to been deemed seriously mentally ill with a severe mental illness in the eyes of a court. In that sense, none of those clarify or classify me as a restricted person, in my opinion. So these fucking guys are bulldog tyrants. And the mere fact that I have that charge, I can just go get it reopened. Plus, I have a concealed carry. So what the fuck would the FFL dealers let me buy a gun from them? Take my identification card. Let me buy a gun from them. These guys are on a power trip. But in the sense that I'm not mad at them. But at the same time, look at this. All these they did get the search warrants, but it didn't have any player say. I had, you see that? Oh, let's see. That little van, I had a gun up in there. I already knew they weren't gonna search it because look, you had to unscrew that thing. They're fucking stupid, man. I'm the one that's smart. I know. Here's the thing: I had 2 rifles in here, but at the same time, I had them gone before they came. I have more than 8 guns. I have 30 total. And in the case that I want to buy more or get more, I'll go to my friend. There's not no day in hell I'm not going to be able to access my firearms. I just, I think this is pretty pathetic that they believe that I'm kind of restricted, but I'm not. I'm not. I can also show my full proofs of my concealed carry. These guys are so stupid that it's not funny. All this shit went down, but in the state that I don't care, because they lie. At Point Guard and STEM, it proven that police are trained to lie to you, and this is just given proof of how they lie. You know, I'm sitting there trying to explain to. And here's the thing: that guy that was mentioned, like in the report, you've seen the guy's name Studley. I thought he was relatively a nice gentleman. I know most of those police officers are nice, okay? In the sense that I don't really, like. In recent arrest, great. What? I am a gray man. I didn't even know that said that. Sorry. Just so you know, the concept of gray man, it is in the. It's on the YouTube video. Just watch it. I didn't really watch the YouTube video. I just knew that I did tell the officer that, but that's cool. He said, sue the police department for running. I would sue them, but at this given time and point, I don't really care because they did actually violate my Fourth Amendment. You can't go in and search someone's physical property without having a real probable cause, and their probable cause was shit. It was horse shit. Because I'm not restricted by any means necessary. They're fucking stupid because of that. You know, they think I'm restricted. But I'm not restricted at all. They can believe that all they want. They can believe that till the grave. I'm not restricted, and I have 30 firearms. I don't just have 8. In the sense that I believe that they're wrong, you know. This the 22 LR gun he allegedly had in an event compartment. Oh wow. Yep, that's cool. Of course, I hid it due to the fact that I believe that they thought synced. I didn't hide it. It's not hidden. It's up there right now. Dude, these guys are fucking stupid, man. Usually, the reason I got mad at them and said I was gonna sue them, I'm not gonna sue them. You know, it's just stupid that they believe. But they did break my Fourth Amendment. I could sue them. The probable cause was falsified by manipulating and articulating the fact that supposedly I'm restricted, but I told them to go ahead and search for my concealed carry. They blatantly didn't do that, so it's on them. If I wanted to, if I definitely wanted to sue them, it wouldn't go good for them. But I'm not trying to make the police have a hard time. I'm just misunderstanding why they have to blatantly interrupt my neighbor's activity around me and embarrass the shit out of me for no reason. Just because I have a legal right to own guns. This is the Second Amendment. We protect right to bear arms and the freedom of Constitution to right to Second Amendment should not be infringed upon by anybody. Just like they broke my Fourth Amendment. I'm an activist. I follow everything with my constitutional rights being protected. And the mere fact that they have the right to violate them, but they're supposedly upholding the oath of an officer, that's some petty bullshit. I don't understand. But that's just the day and age when you know that some police are good and some police are bad. At this due time moment, I am fighting this case because these guys think they're gonna do something. You know, not them, but the court they sent us to. Yeah, I'm not a violent person. I just explained the whole thing to you at the first of this video, and yeah, yeah. I have guns. I have over 30 different firearms I've acquired in the last 3 years due to the fact that my friend holds a Class 3 weapons license. I can go get any gun I want. There's nothing gonna stop me. I'm not telling you where my friend lives. I'm telling you my friend's name. I gave the police an alias because I'm not divulging someone's information that's private to them. If they want to give their information, that's up to them. I gave them a fictitious name because I'm not gonna tell them the truth. I just due to my friend being a good person, you know. I'm not doing that. If they want to find or dig some information like they did, they fucking went on my Facebook and listened to they were looking at my firearms that I posted. Fucking mind your own fucking business. Do your job. Don't divulge in fucking dig into my privacy, man. That's fucking bullshit. You guys fucking come in my privacy and invade my privacy. I'm posting something on Facebook. Okay, go ahead and look at it. But what the hell is stopping you from looking away? That's why they swipe up, right? Fucking morons. You don't have a reason to cope. There's a coping mechanism. You don't like something you see, just walk away. Go away. Just the same with the social media outlets. You can slide up. You don't have to watch what you're looking at. If it disturbs you or if you're feeling like it hurts your feelings, just scroll up. Why is that so hard to understand to people? Why not that bothered to be say anything or do anything? It takes a mature person to look away from the situation, turn the other cheek, right? That's what the Bible says. I'm not getting into that because I'm not. I believe in God. I'm not. I'm not saying I'm completely religious. It's Sunday. I'm not at church. So, before you go to judge a book by its cover and you make shit look like this, try again. Because this YouTube video might blow up, it might not. I divulge myself in truth and accountability and taking responsibility for my actions. I told you what happened. I'm living it. I'm leaving it as is. These guys think they're gonna give me charges. Well, in the long run, I have two ace cards. I have a Supreme Court judge as a friend. He works for Salt Lake Courthouse, and then I also have someone that the judge doesn't know. I have a friend that his grandfather taught this judge that is overseeing my case. So I don't think I'm going to lose this case. A prosecutor may think otherwise, though. Boy, is he wrong. Okay, sorry this is overly drawn out, but I had to get this out because this seems to me like there's corruptions. There's corruption within the police department, and the mere fact that they're just trying to. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying they going off false narratives. They're going off things that they believe from something that didn't. That here's the thing. That's why I say I'm not mad at them. I'm just not I'm misunderstanding if they don't have the real definition. And the mere fact that I told you about that check, I tried to catch that check. That wasn't me printing that check. And the way I look at it, I asked the check cashing place if it was real. I fell into a catch-22 situation by handing them my identification. It's underneath that, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to say something. I like that little Spartan logo, but that is Modern Warriors. That's the place I've actually purchased. I purchased and acquired two different firearms from these guys. So they're an FFL dealership. You want to claim that? I'm restricted. Get the fuck out of here, man. Is it America anymore, or is it Nazi Germany? I'm beginning to think it's more like Nazi Germany or a communist country, dealing with all the bullshit I have to put up with. For real. Alright, guys. If you happen to like this video, I know it's a little longer than I normally put on here, but just due to the fact that I had to put that in place and put them in check because what they said and what I said differentiated, meaning they twisted everything. I leave truth in the matter of what I say. So in some of the stuff, I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff were true, but in the matter of fact that no firearms were located. You know why? I literally had them put away before we even got here. The only one that was here, 22 LR. They did mention that, and it was here, but they didn't find it. Did I hide it? No. I put it away. That's what I did. I'm going to put things in place because, I have guns. I have 30 weapons, but they're all legally purchased with a purchase proof of purchase, tracing a serial number to me purchasing the weapon, and I bought them from mostly FFL dealerships. I want to say, like, the 8 firearms they mentioned, I bought them from a friend, but he had purchased them legally. And we both have concealed carries. He also happened to be a Special Forces Marine Corps, but in the sense that now has a Class 3 weapons license. I can get any weapon I want. Okay? You want to hear something else? I have a friend that has a YouTube channel. He's called The Collector. He has every fucking gun you can think of. He has over $1 million in firearms. I can go to him and get one. There's nothing stopping me from keeping my constitutional right to own Second Amendment and carrying a weapon. This is petty bullshit. Just saying. And if you feel free to like this video and watch it through the whole thing, I know it's kind of overdrawn out, but at the same time, like I said, I need to speak, man. And I'm not gonna be silenced by these tyrants trying to make something to be out to be something it's not. I divulge myself in factual based statements, truth and logic and common sense. If I take accountability for my actions, I tell the truth. I don't divulge myself in people's falsified lies, meaning that some of the stuff wasn't even correct to what I said. But there were things in it that were true amongst bullshit. So I'm not going to say anything bad about it. I'm just leaving it as is. Call it what you want, but this is what happened. I explained everything that happened from truth. I divulge myself in truth. That's all I do. I'm not going to tell no lie to anybody. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't run around and tell fucking manipulative stories. I tell the truth. So if I tell someone that I have firearms, I have firearms. But in the sake that I am legal to own, these guys are fucking stupid. I mean, just in the case that they believe I'm fake, I'm not able to own one. I want to say something, man. Before I depart my video, I want to say something. In the case that I was a violent felon. I was a sex offender. I was a mentally unstable person. Do you think I wouldn't be able to still own or access weapons? And that's just a role playing. That's a metaphor. I would still go get one. I'd still be able to obtain one. Do the friends I have. That's in this a role playing scenario. In the sake, if I was able to not own one, I would still be able to get one. So, in the sake that I am legally able to own one, I have a concealed carry. I bought them from legal standpoint. FFL dealerships. People think that it's fucking like every felony can't own a gun. I beg to differ on that. So I'm gonna also agree to disagree with that because half of the people that do not legally have the right to own a gun are people with manslaughter charges or fucking sex offense or fucking they're literally mental patients that probably don't like people that belong in state hospitals and shit. I'm not that person, so don't confuse me with one. That'll be all. Have a good day, everybody. I'm sorry it was so long on this video. Like I said, I like to talk. And when I talk, I divulge myself in the truth of what happened.